Hello. Today I'll be going through 1.2.7 Suitable Representations to Illustrate System Requirements. By the end of this lesson, you should be able to develop system flowcharts, data flow diagrams, and structure charts for a given scenario. So this is very helpful for your IAs, in particular Criterion B, as you should be using these tools to design your program. You should also be able to distinguish between different diagrams used in computer science and suggest the optimal way to represent system requirements. Before proceeding with the various representations that are used to illustrate system requirements, it is very useful to examine the types of processing on the IB computer science syllabus. The first one is online or interactive processing, where data processing is performed by a single processor through the use of the equipment that it controls, for example, airline reservation. Real-time processing is when data processing is performed on the fly, in which the generated data influences the actual process taking place, for example, aircraft control. Batch processing is performed on data that have been composed and processed as a single unit, for example, a business payroll. Here is a question about type of processing that could come on your IB exam. State two applications of a real-time processing. System flowcharts are the most commonly used illustrations used in IB, and they refer to the description of a data processing system, including the flow of data through any individual programs involved, but excluding details of such activities. They are frequently constructed during analysis activities or during the design phase. They represent various computer programs, files, databases, associated manual processes, etc. Essentially, they show the logic of an algorithm or a program, and they are able to show batch, real-time, and online processing, and they are the only way to refer to hardware in the design stage out of the three illustrations. Here are the IB system flowchart symbols. You are probably familiar with the rectangle as a process, the parallelogram as an input-output device, and arrow lines as data flow. The new ones to you may be the document, tape, disk, and online storage, so you should familiarize yourself with these before the exam. A data flow diagram, or a DFD, shows how data moves through a system and the data stores that the system uses. A DFD does not specify the type of data storage or the type of data that is being stored. Here are the four data flow diagram symbols that are recognized by the IB. The first one, a curved rectangle, shows a process, an operation performed on the data. The second one, an arrow line, shows the direction of data flow. The third one, an open rectangle, shows data store, file held on disk or a batch of documents. The last one, a rectangle, shows an external entity, which could be a data source or a destination. Here is an example of a data flow diagram. This one shows a generalized data flow for a restaurant. A structure chart shows the breakdown of a system to its lowest manageable levels. They are used in structured programming to arrange program modules into a tree. Each module is represented by a box. It shows the basic outline of a program.